What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video, and today we'll be hopping into Wednesday's picks for today. We got a solid NBA slip that we're going to be going through, and we're looking to cash out of these plays. If you guys are looking to cash out with me, make sure to comment down below your favorite picks of the day, as well as some other picks that you guys may have in mind. I really do appreciate your insight. Our last video, we swept the NBA plays, and overall this NBA season, we have been killing these slips. Also, the outlet had an amazing day on the same day that we swept our slips. They were able to cash out on a bunch of slips, especially on the esports plays. A lot of chalkboard slips went through as well. So if you guys are looking for a reliable community and where to get some solid, profitable picks, make sure to check out the outlet, which will be pinned in the pinned comment below. They had a total of 70 times on their payout, as well as plus 18 units that day on their exclusive plays, which means that if you're a $10 bettor, you would be able to win up to $187 just from being a $10 bettor. Now again, this is just a small fraction of their total wins. Their team of the 8 analysts has been super profitable over the year, and that is how they got to the top 1% of sports bettors that they are now. Now, if you guys do want to try it out, click the link in the description below. Again, they are super profitable, and again, if you don't profit, they don't profit. That is their outlet guarantee, which means that if you guys aren't profitable on their plays, on that very, very slim chance, you will be able to get your money back, guaranteed, no questions asked. They also cashed out on their free slips yesterday for Monday Night Football on chalkboard. Again, if you guys do want access to these free slips, it will be linked in the pinned comment below. Before we hop into today's video, I do want to go through some pick suggestions that I got from my Instagram Q&A. So we can see here for the first pick suggestion. Again, if you guys do want to be featured in this video, make sure to follow me at official.pickplug on Instagram, and I'll be posting those slip suggestions every single day. Our first one, he said, give me AD over on points. He's been consistent with his line. I really do like this prop for AD. Although, me personally, I've been watching his games closely, and a lot of times he has been getting into some bad falling accidents. It would really hurt to have his over on points, and then somehow, some way he gets injured. But overall, I really do like this line. Our next one, we got You Can't Find Chris for Franz Wagner on 34.5 PRA for the under. Quickly looking here on Franz Wagner for the PRA, he's been under in the last 5 games, averaging 21.5. So overall, I do think that is a pretty solid pick. For our next line, Derek Wright for 9 rebounds plus assists. He's been going crazy lately. He's been consistent, and I believe he gets it done. I do believe so as well. Against Golden State, this should be a pretty high and competitive game. He's been doing it really consistently, and I don't see why he would go on the under this game against Golden State. Again, if you guys would like to be featured in these videos, follow me at official.pickplug. We've been cashing out my personal plays on there as well. I use the same strategy that the outlet uses on their plays. That's been able to win me a crazy amount of money on sportsbooks. The only downside is that I've been limited on certain apps like BetMGM. If you guys want my personal plays though for free, all you gotta do is click the link in the pinned comment below or the description and follow me at official.pickplug. As soon as you guys get this video to 500 likes, I'll be dropping a bonus pick in the pinned comment. So without further ado, let's hop into today's picks. For our first line, we'll be going to the point section, and this line will actually have an alternative for those of you guys that might be looking for something different. I do believe that both of these lines will cash. We'll be scrolling down all the way to Chet Holmgren for 16.5 points. This one is going to be for more. Now, this line is pretty solid, as some people might look at it as being a little risky since he's gone the under in the last 3 games. But something that a lot of people don't know about Chet is that he really likes to play good against other teams that are good, or that he feels that he needs to be competitive against, and Denver is definitely one of them. He's averaging 14.8 in his last 5 games. But if we look here on Outlier, which again, if you guys do want access to this tool, make sure to click the link in the description below to get a free 7-day trial on this amazing optimizer tool. We can see he's hit this line in 6 out of his last 10 games, averaging 17.2 despite having these poor performances in these last 3 games. And if we look here head to head, he's 100% going up against Denver. He hit this in his most recent matchup, having 25 points against them, and they ended up winning, blowing them out. In fact, in my opinion, that was one of Denver's worst games that I've ever witnessed. They should be playing better, a lot better today, which would lead to Chet having even more points, having to play even more competitively. Now, in all these 5 games, he's been going up against a team that overall is 20th in points allowed. They're giving up 116.6 points total. But versus the power forward position, and mind you, this is calculating the total of the last couple of games. The recent amount of games, they haven't been that great. They've been throwing a lot of turnovers, and I've been seeing a lot of fast break points coming from those turnovers. And if we look at Chat's stats, a lot of his points actually does come from fast break points as well. With the new addition of Russell Westbrook, he's been getting a lot of turnovers, and I believe that directly correlates to Chet Holmgren's points. Even though that they are 7th in points allowed, which I do believe this is a little bit higher now with their defense declining, they are still giving up 18.8 points per game versus the power forward position. Now his line is a little bit lower. It used to be at a high of 17.5, but they lowered it because of his most recent performances. I do believe this is a great opportunity to choose the over. Now, since I'm really liking this prop and I do want everybody to have a huge profit day on all of my plays, I do think that you guys have a huge opportunity to take advantage of these free squares on chalkboard right now. Kevin Durant for 0.5 points and 0.5 pass yards for Joe Burrow on Thursday. These are two huge lines that you guys can take advantage of on chalkboard. And the best part about it is that Chet Holmgren is already on chalkboard, but for an even higher payout boost that you would get on PrizePicks. You guys may have seen a lot of people using chalkboard recently, and that is because of the alternate lines. A lot of pro bettors use apps like Chalkboard to alternate the lines themselves and make the most out of their profits. So if you guys aren't already on Chalkboard, go ahead and download it, link in the description below, and use code TROPHY to get up to 100% on your deposit match, as well as being able to get up to 100 times on your payout boost. This is a huge opportunity to win some serious money. It will be a shame for you guys to miss out on this. For our next line, we'll be going for a rebounds prop that will be soon on PrizePicks and is currently on apps like Chalkboard and Sleeper. We'll be looking at Alperen Sengun for 10.5 points on the over. Again, this line has been cashing out for us recently. I know a lot of you guys believe that this is a money prop because it is. He is going back up against the San Antonio Spurs, which he just played against, and they're playing at home, which he plays even better at home. And like I said in the last time that we chose this prop, the Spurs are a heavily shooting team. Wembanyama, who is their center, is actually playing heavily on the perimeter, which leads Sengun to getting a lot of rebounds. And honestly, this line is pretty low for him. It used to be 11.5. They lowered it down to 10.5 for whatever reason. And from the center position, they are still 13th in the league, allowing up to 11.6 per game. Now, overall, he has a really high amount of rebound chances. He's averaging 22 rebound chances per game. And against the Knicks, he was able to come out with 14 rebounds that game in a win. So that is pretty impressive. And against Golden State, which is another shooting team, he was able to go on the under. This is because they ended up losing. But overall, against this game, it is definitely going to be a lot different because the only thing that is different between all of these 4 games and the one that he went on the under is because he only played 20 minutes in this Golden State game for whatever reason in a overtime game. Now, he was 1 mark under that line. It is clear that for whatever reason he was not supposed to be playing in that clutch moment scenario. But for this line tonight, I am taking the over on the 10.5 because as long as he gets over 30 minutes, which I'm sure he will, he's been averaging around 30 minutes, he should be able to have a decent amount of rebounds. Now, 10.5 is definitely not a high line at all, but if you guys want the best possible slips to pair with all of these lines in today's video, make sure to check out DG Fantasy's AI slip generator because over time it has just been getting better and better. As you guys can see, it's only improving and helping people profit. And the best part is that it's not just for PrizePicks. They have so many slips that cover so many apps, and whatever you're betting on, you will be able to find a profitable slip to cash out on. These EV plays are definitely where it's at if you guys do want to be consistently winning in sports betting. And for you guys that want to find high value plays without having to do hours of research, this is definitely your tool because you can see the best props with the best odds and the best lines for each sports book. If you guys do want access to this tool, all you got to do is click the link in the pinned comment or the description and use code TROPHY for 25% off. Next up today, we'll be going to the points section and we'll be scrolling down to Steph Curry for 23.5 points, and this one is going to be for more. Now, normally I don't really like betting on Steph, but for this matchup against Boston, I'm expecting a masterclass showcase from him just because if we're looking at the matchups, I do like what I'm seeing. Now, in the last 5 games, he hasn't been playing his best, but against Washington, he was able to come out with the win, just barely having 24 points, but this was in 24 minutes. Now, overall, he's going up against a team that is 29th in points allowed versus the point guard position, and they're giving up 31.2 points per game for that position. Overall, they're decent defensively, but we've seen in the past before that Steph has been able to have high scoring games against Boston. Boston has had some struggles against teams like the Pistons before this season, although they have been playing very well. Overall, I don't think that the Warriors are too out of their reach to win this game. But another reason why I'm really confident in this line is because RotoWire is giving me some confidence to go on the over for Steph Curry on the 23.5 points. And he's also giving me some confidence to go on the over for the points plus rebounds line as well. Out of all his lines, the points plus rebounds for 27 is the highest. And for some reason, Steph has actually been grabbing some decent amount of rebounds for a guard this season. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a solid amount of rebounds this game, since the RotoWire projection is 28.7. Now, another line that I wasn't even really looking at until I seen RotoWire have this line up is points plus rebounds plus assists for Steph Curry. And looking at the RotoWire projection, it is way on the over. They definitely have Steph going on the over for this line. If we really think about it, 32 points plus assists for Steph, that is pretty low. Even though he is coming back off of injury, I don't believe that they'll have him on minutes restriction this game against Boston. We can tell that a lot of sportsbooks are actually scared of this. For PrizePicks, for example, his previous line on points plus rebounds plus assists was 32, but just an hour ago they bumped it up to 32.5. There's been a lot of recent line changes coming around Steph Curry's prop, and again, if you guys are familiar with the line trend strategy, it can be very and highly profitable for those who know how to use it. And it all starts with having an app like RotoWire Picks. If you guys are looking to get into a strategy like the line trend, make sure to check out the RotoWire Picks app so that you guys can profit on their plays. Again, if you guys get this video to 500 likes, I will be dropping a bonus pick directly from my personal plays on Instagram. We hit our last bonus pick in the last video for the under on Daniel Gafford for PRA. If you guys do want another profitable play, make sure to smash that like button and also comment down below some of your favorite picks from this video or any pick that you guys may have come up with on your own. Make sure to join the free Discord, The Outlet. They will be dropping a banger free slip later on today, so you definitely don't want to miss out on that. And if you guys do want additional exclusive plays that hit, go ahead and click the exclusive picks link in the description below and cash out on The Outlet's exclusive plays. That'll be all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.